Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my Scrapbook Sunday 101. And since it is the month of July, we are doing Christmas in July. So let's get started. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, come stamp with me, or in this case, come scrapbook with me. Rose Ward, Stampersdelight.com. If you'd like to place an order with me, just go to Stampersdelight.com. There's my monthly host code. If you'd like to join my team, contact me and I can tell you how. We now have the new Holiday Mini available for demonstrators only. This will be available for customers in August. We also have the Celebration catalog coming in August. But if you'd like to get some of the new products now, just contact me or go to stampersdelight.com and join my team. So one of the things that I found while I was looking through pictures, and this is the thing, this is why I started this series, because I have so many pictures all over the place and I just want to get organized and I want to get them in albums. So I had this picture of my husband. It's approximate. We're not sure exactly the date because back then they didn't put dates on anything. I think this was around 1951, maybe, when my husband was about 3 years old, with him with Santa. And as you can see, I've already mounted it with a matting of black. Real red. I wanted to find my son's picture about the same age on Santa's lap, which I wasn't able to find before this video. So I did find him with Santa when he was at 7. So it still works really good. And as you can see, I've already mounted it on red, matted it. Okay, we're going to put those aside for a minute. So now I'm going to bring in a piece of my real red 12 by 12, and this is what I'm going to be using. And from the new Celebration catalog, which I can't show you the inside, but with a $50 order, you can get Peaceful Print Designer Series paper. And we also have a stamp bundle, a punch, and a stamp set to match this in the new catalog, the new holiday catalog. So you can see these are some really nice papers. And again, you can get this free with a $50 order US. If you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like a free catalog, I do send out one free catalog, and then if you order through me, you will continue to get them. Okay, so the paper that I chose was this reindeer, and on the back, of course, it's got the black and red checks. Love this paper. Now, this is also 12 by 12, so it's a little larger than I want because I want to put my pictures on there. So I'm going to take my paper trimmer and I'm just going to take a 1/2 inch off on each side. I really just want this red to be my matting for the back, and I really want this paper to show. So I'm just going to flip that around. I'm going to take a 1/2 inch off here. Okay. Paper trimmers are great because if you're doing a 12 by 12, you can also pull out the arm and do it this way. Okay. For the video, I did it the other way. Okay. So now I have this piece, and as you can see, it's going to layer right on there, and I'm just going to have that red border, which is what I wanted. So I am going to go ahead and with my Stampin' Seal Plus, my Stampin' Seal rather, I am just going to add some adhesive. You can see I don't have to put a lot on. This is very strong. I'm going to put that right in here. And there's the start of my page. Now, some of the things I'm going to be using are returning, well, this one is a returning favorite. We have red and green foil paper, and that was in the last year's catalog, and they are bringing it back in the mini holiday catalog. Now, again, I need to take off a piece, so I did a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. So let's do a 1/2 inch here. It's a little bit shorter, it doesn't matter. And this is going to go right in here, okay? And the reason when I said it didn't matter was because I still want a little bit of that border showing. So I am just going to place this in the center of my paper. Okay, I'll put that right in the middle there. I did get a little glue here, and I'm just going to push that right off. There we go. Roll it right off there. Okay. I'm going to bring in my pictures. And the first one I'm going to mount, of course, is the larger one down here of my husband. Isn't that, he's so cute. He's still cute. Okay. Just use my stamp and seal again. You can use any adhesive, and I'm going to just layer that right in here. So as you can see, I'm having a little bit of the white border here. I got a little bit of the green. And then I have the one of my son. We're going to move this down so you can see it. And I am just going to, now this one's a little smaller, so I can put it in there, but I am actually going to move it over a little bit. And I am just going to go ahead and put that one right there. Now I have my pictures, and what I will do is I will, if I find the one of him on Santa's lap, I can always do another page and make it a 2-page layout. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to bring in and show you these Hippo and Friends dies. Now these are in the annual catalog, and if you look at it, you may say, well, I don't need those Hippo stamp sets. They're very cute, but they have the matching dies. But the dies that go with this are so great for journaling. So you can layer these and then journal. Okay, so here's what I'm going to show you. Here's the larger die. And I did that in red. And it's a stitch die. So I layered that in the red. Then the smaller one I did in white. Now I've already written on this. I did the stitched one in red, and I put my son's age and the year, my husband's age and year, and then I'm going to just layer those together. So there's my journaling. Remember, these are the Hippo and Friends dies, and if that wasn't enough for you to love this set, look at these. These dies right here are great for journaling, and so are these, and this is what I used, okay? So I used the larger red, which should be over here. Here we go. I used the larger red, and then the next one in, I used in white, and they layer together just like that. Okay, so don't forget to look at the dies in the back of our annual catalog or any of our catalogs. Even if you don't want the stamp set, you may want the dies because they work well on their own. Okay, and now what I'm using is the Tiding and Trimmings, which is in our annual catalog. It is a Christmas set, but it is in the annual catalog, so you can purchase this now. It does have dies that go with it. Here's the stamps. And I have been using these, so they're kind of all over. You see I have the stocking, a star, an intricate star, and then an outline, and a bow. And that's what I'm going to be showing or using right now. So these are in the annual catalog. Look in the description below, and you'll see the numbers, okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is move this out of the way, bring in my mat, because I'm going to be stamping. And from that stamp set, it's the most wonderful, Tidings and Trimmings. I'm using the saying, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Now I'm going to ink that up in real red. I am going to take this die cut that I've already done from the framelits, and I am, or die, I'm just going to stamp that right there. Now that sentiment is so true for any child or adult during the holidays. Okay, so there we go. That's done. Bring this paper back in. Bring my page back in, and I am going to start layering. Okay, so I am going to layer that on there. And you could use dimensionals and pop it up a little bit if you wanted to. I am going to layer this right on there. Look at that. Great, right? Okay, So this I'm going to put right here and put the, you know, the journaling part. We know it's Christmas time and we know it's probably December. I'm not going to put all that, but I'm going to put this one right up here. I think I'm going to put it that way. And I'll show you why in a minute. Once I know where I'm going to put these, then I will go ahead and glue them down. This one I'm going to have at an angle. You can do it straight, but I kind of like it at the angle. Now remember, there is a punch that matches this paper, but I wanted to use stockings. So from the Tidings and Trimmings, I'm using those 2 stockings. I've already gone ahead and cut those. And also, let me bring them in. I also did some bows. So here you can see I'm using shaded spruce with the real red. This one came out a little darker, but that's great because we like things that look different. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my dimensionals and I am going to layer these. Now I'm going to put this one here, then we'll do this one here. This is why I wanted that strip there, so it makes it pop. And let's just see how many I can get down here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start using my dimensionals and placing those where I want them. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool and just grab those off there. Because you know, of course, in pictures like this, the little kids are telling Santa what they want in their stocking or under the tree. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Now I do have these alternate little bows. So for those, I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. And the first one I'm going to use is a red one. That little mini dimensional fits right on the back there. Perfect. We're going to add that. Take a green one and add that. Like I said, with this series that I'm doing, Scrapbook Sunday 101, you're going to know a lot about my family. Okay, there's the next one. Let's do one more. And there I have a cute Christmas page showing not only my husband, but my son during the holidays. Now, just to add a little bit more, I am going to bring in some of our holiday rhinestones. Okay, so the rhinestones, we have some green, we have yellow, we have red. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we have a red one there, so let's grab a green rhinestone. This is green, so let's add the cherry cobbler and so on. Okay, so now, whoop, I forgot to put a dimensional on that guy. Okay, let's just do that one. And this one we're going to grab a red cherry cobbler. Put that one right there. So now I have a little bit of bling, but I still want to add a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the green and just randomly put some green sparkles around here. Okay, just to bring out a little bit more. Maybe one here, one here. I always like to put one down by the writing. Maybe one right here. And we'll add one more, let's say. I think I'll add a larger one. And I'll put that one right there. Well, it fell there, so that's where it's staying. So now I have can you see that? I have a little bit of bling, and I have a great scrapbook page for my memory book with both my husband and my son. So I hope you enjoyed this segment of Scrapbook Sunday 101. And remember, I'll be doing Christmas in July, so next week's will also be a Christmas page. Returning favorite will be back in the new holiday mini, along with the celebration paper, which will be available with a $50 order, US. And of course, the Tidings and Trimmings is available now in the annual catalog. So look to the description and you can place your order with me now. Until next week, keep on stamping, stampers, or keep on scrapbooking. Bye.